Good afternoon and welcome to a wet and rainy Stephen Oval for the 145th Hamilton's Villages Derby, hosted this year by Hamilton's. Alongside me is Coach Charles Greef. Charles, lovely day for some wet weather rugby.
Yeah, thank you, Adrian, and yeah, it's wonderful to be here. It's definitely nice, wet and cold day here in Sea Point. But yeah, this is what our wonderful game of rugby is all about,
Yes,
playing in all conditions.
I'm sure the rugby is going to heat us all up as we stand by for the first team game. We'll look at the team sheets quickly. Hamilton's lineup: Nick Robeck, Jaco Fourie and Vandre Nokia, the front row. Mika Cowley and Willem van der Merwe, there in the second row, the locks. And then the loose trio: Johnny de Blanche, Lorna Nsila and Edwin Janssen. Looking at the halfback combination today, Louis Nel and Yazid Karim. In the midfield, Beaton van Wyk and the experienced campaigner JP Lewis. The back three, Henko Martens, Damian Ralston and Wynand McLaughlin. Then to the bench, Rhys van Eerden and Devin Martinez are covering in the front row. Friedel Weich covers lock. Butcher Putu, Lance Engelbrecht, Conor van Eerden, former Rondebosch boy, halfback. Christian Zitzman, Zar Lawson, Tanaka Boscha and Petrus Nino rounds up the bench for Hamilton. And then over to the Villages team, Carl Mangold, Dion Lawrence and Carl Bealey, that's the front row. Mac Galeba and Lukman Yaya in the second row, the lock combination. Dylan Utete, Thomas May and Dion Kun round up the loose trio. William Rose and Junaid Aronsel look to steer the team from 9 and 10. Grant Amanis, Michael Hasner in the midfield, and in the back three of Richie Bryant, Davy Gundeling and Israel. Looking to the bench, Villages bench: Matt Bowden, Jared Sitchell, Ibrahim Davids, Vince de Munich, Imran Andrews, George Fritz and Brandon Bueta.
Just quickly want to bring to everybody's attention that this wonderful service of watching Club Rugby Live is of course something that's wonderful and dear to all of our hearts. If you look in the comments of the YouTube video, you'll see a link to a platform called Coffee. It's there for us to receive some donations to keep this service up and running so that all of us are able to watch this wonderful game of club rugby live here on Saturday afternoon. So please go there and support the platform.
Yeah, you can go to the link in the description to support Club Rugby. Club Rugby's continued live streams as it looks like the teams are now ready to take to the field, Coach. Just looking back at a brief history of the previous number of years, Villages have only managed to win one derby in the last 18 years, and that happened in 2018. The last 2 decades have been predominantly dominated by Hamilton's, but I think if ever there's a time when history doesn't count, it's probably today.
Yes, and of course with the conditions we have today, it's the weather is always and the rain is always a great equalizer in the game of rugby. I think it will be definitely a low-scoring affair, and I think the teams will be looking to take any points on offer to them today and try and chip away at that lead this afternoon.
Villages will certainly take confidence from their last meeting, which was in the Super League A last year in July. They came away with a 16-11 win year in similar conditions in the cold and wet. So they came up trumps in the league last year after having lost the derby to Hamilton's in March. And it seems like we're preparing now for the teams to arrive. Looks like there's a mascot of some sort here.
Yeah, it definitely looks like spirit is high there among the second team players that's ready to cheer the first team players onto the field.
Well, they've definitely brought the spirit, and Hamilton's have just won the second team game quite comfortably. And just looking back at some of the other results this morning, earlier this afternoon, Coach, under 20s, the 29-0 win.
Yeah.
And the third team also running out comfortable victors. So far it's been Hamilton's day, but the main event is what really counts, and here come Villagers.
Yeah, of course. At the end of the day, the team that wins the first team matches, they will be seen as the team that's won the Derby day. So it's all
and that all-important shield. No, don't worry
all
about
important.
that. Don't forget about that one.
The shield, yes.
So Villagers taking the field. Here come the home team, Hamiltons, in the famous red, black and gold outfit. Certainly one of the oldest continuously used strips. Hamilton's founded in 1875. Villagers founded in 1876. The two oldest clubs in South Africa, and what an occasion to have the two oldest clubs play in the Derby here. With a beautiful Cape Town stadium in the background as well.
And just the last couple of words of encouragement on the Hamilton side before they're really taking their position to get this match going. They'll be playing from left to right as we're looking on the screen.
A bit of a breeze, coach. Not sure who it's favouring at the moment. But Junaid Arendse, he's going to kick things off here for Villagers.
So I think there's a breeze probably favouring Hamilton slightly in the first half.
And the referee is going to get us underway here as Arendse is going to put it up high, deep just outside the 22. Hamilton's collect. I'll probably look to exit here. Louis Nall standing ready. Looks like they're going to set up box kick for Louis Nall. He puts it up into the Villagers' half, where they can counter-attack here, and great run there. It's like the number 8. And here come Villagers, a little kick in behind. Bernard McLaughlin's got that one covered. Suspicion of a high tackle there. There's Louis Nall, he's going to feed Nick Robeck, he takes it. Oh, and he's lost it in contact. And here go Villagers. William Rose nearly saw a gap there. There go Villagers. Great defence there. Fantastic play by Leighton Haynes. There's William Rose, balls, and he's going to take it quickly. Here goes Rose. He's through the gap. Great defence by Louis Nall, stopping Rose. He was on his way there. The referee's playing advantage, and this is going to be, it's got to certainly be a try here for Villagers. It's been held up. And the try is awarded. And so Villagers open the account in the Derby. It's Michael Hasner. So the great try. What a start by Villagers coach. What a start. William Rose with a quick tap there, catching Hamilton's sleeping.
A good start there by Villagers. Looks like they're really trying to push the tempo in the game this afternoon. William Rose taking the quick opportunity there with the tap kick and putting Hamilton's under pressure from early on. And almost not converting that opportunity, but has them managing to fall over in the corner there for the 5-pointer, and a good early strike there for the men from Brookside.
Seemed as though Villagers had butchered that chance to score a try. They had a massive overlap, but they finished it in the end. And Arendse's attempted conversion goes out to the right.
It will definitely be a difficult day for the kickers this afternoon with the wind and the rain. I mean, scoring close to the corners will make it near impossible for conversions.
The Villagers have the early lead. Hammies will have to bounce back here. Going back to that game in July, Hammies led early although they absorbed a lot of pressure from Villagers. Yeah, Villagers are ahead and Hamilton will have to do the chasing as Bainant McLaughlin kicks off and William Rose returns from inside his 22. It's a good touch finder.
Very good touch finder by Rose there. Really showing his class early on in this match. Taking Hammies back into their half. Yeah, so the first line out of the afternoon. Let's see if Yakufuri can
keep your whole team
those
open.
two tall locks in Mika Cowley and Willem van der Merwe.
We up for, looks like he's Louis Null to taken and he's on the front foot now. And here comes
Quicker.
the penalty for rolling, not rolling away.
Quicker.
What will they opt for? Do you think this is in Bainant McLaughlin's range, coach?
Yeah, definitely think so. Looks like the tee is on its way.
We're going to take the 3 points.
Yep, he's decided to have
Playing
a
with
shot.
a shield today, not for the spectators.
There's no try bonus points on offer here. In the match, if you could win the game by half a point, you do that
Yes,
as well.
absolutely. It's a derby after all. McLaughlin's going to come forward now from about 45 meters out. A good strike, and it's hit the crossbar and gone over. What a kick! What a kick! Bainant McLaughlin,
I guess we can now say that that would be the end of his range. Exactly.
45 meters and over it goes. 5 points to 3 Villagers lead.
And definitely a good comeback there for Hammies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Getting some
Well,
points on the board.
Bainant McLaughlin has put Villagers on notice not to give penalties away unnecessarily with that kick.
Okay.
As Louis Null looks to organise here, he feeds Robic. He gets over that vantage line. Well, he opts for the box kick. They're certainly setting up for one. Here we go. Good box kick. Looks like great catch there by Dion Kun as Villagers look to set up again. They get over the advantage line. William Rose is looking to play the backs here. Good defence by Hammies.
Hammies definitely very good there on the defence, keeping the pressure on Villagers.
William Rose is going to return his own box kick. He puts it up high and Yazid Karim is waiting for it. He manages to get away from a defender and he offloads to McLaughlin, who pulls it forward, and now Villagers have a chance. Can they get it wide? There we go, here's another chance for Villagers. Damien Rawston with a heroic tackle. Here comes Aronsa. There's a penalty for going off his feet.
Number 7, straight in from the side.
Quite a heated affair so far. Villagers look dangerous when the ball goes
Yeah,
wide.
definitely. There was a good opportunity there for them to strike, and just unfortunately a bit of an unforced error there.
Difficult to hold your footing in this weather, coach.
Looks like it was Thomas Meyer that was penalised there for cleaning the ruck
McLaughlin
illegally there.
McLaughlin not opting for distance here, looking for the safety of the touchline. Jaco Fourie is going to try and feed this line out on the 10-metre line.
Okay, time's off.
Referee calls time off as the ball boys retrieve the ball.
Time back on.
Fourie is going to feed. We look for Willem van der Merwe. Beautifully taken there, and Nel feeds to Karim, to Leighton Haynes. He carries over the advantage line.
Advantage, just a knock
Scrappy
on.
ball there for Louis Nel, as like Van der Merwe. Cowley at least carrying over the advantage line. Louis Nel feeds Karim again.
Advantage over.
Beautiful hands by Hammies. They make it well over the advantage line. Can they capitalise? They're going to slow it down now with Nick Robeck. Woof, intercept. It's a knock on there. Louis Nel, can they play wide here?
Advantage.
Bit of a suspicion of a tackle in the air there, but the referee's playing advantage. This one,
Penalty
scrappy
advantage.
pass, here goes Damien Ralston. They'll come back for a penalty. Penalty of a tackle in the
Okay,
air.
there was a tackle in the air.
Now it's question time again.
I think based off the first kick at post from McLaughlin, I think it should be a pretty easy decision here for Captain Nell to line up.
McLaughlin looks like he's grabbed the ball here. Seems like he's going to try and get Hammies deep into the Villagers 22.
Although
You can never guess, coach. And he puts that one out on the 22, where the touch judge flag is raised.
yeah, so the first bit of possession for Hammies in the Villagers half.
There we go, Paris going to feed again.
Back.
Bit of a scrappy line out there.
See there's some miscommunication there between thrower and jumper.
There's your mark.
But Matter wasn't quite ready to get that ball.
Right. Outside.
Are we going to settle in for the first scrum of the game, I believe, coach?
Yes, first one.
This is going to be an important phase on a wet day like this. Let's see who has the ascendancy. Certainly, looking back at the league game last year, Hamilton's dominant in the scrums. Let's see if they can
Set.
repeat that today. There we go, Villagers. Oh, here's a penalty.
Number 6.
A penalty.
I see that was a bit of a soft penalty as well to give away. It looks like the number 6, Dylan Tete, holding back the open side flanker of Hamilton's there as he was trying to make the tackle and was literally right in front of the referee.
Soft penalty indeed, and yeah, McLaughlin, he's going to up for the corner again, so Hammies definitely want to capitalise on this opportunity, driving Villagers deep into their 22 on the 5-metre line. Can they set up a rolling maul here, coach? I think that the odds are strongly in favour.
Definitely, and probably looking to go to the back of the line out as well to try and take the touch
They look for
line.
Panamera again. Seems like they are, and they've set sacked by
There's the ball.
Villagers.
It's available.
Nels patrolling the ruck there. Well, they go for the pick and drive. Oh, and there's a knock on, unfortunately. So, a couple of chances. A bit of argy-bargy, and the ref didn't like that, and he's penalised Villagers. He's going to have a word here.
There was nothing in
The
it.
captain.
Number 6 comes and makes it a thing and pushed on.
It's the second time he's spoken to my area, so
Right. That's a second one against number
referee's
6.
definitely not keen. Looks like there's some little bit of back chat as well there.
And now they're going to opt for the 3 points. Now you're right.
Now I'm right, and I didn't say anything, but I'm right this time. Probably a good idea to try and settle the team down a bit.
It's once again, just as Baynard McLaughlin lines up this kick, an appeal to all of our viewers to click in the link below on Coffee to donate to Club Rugby Live, to ensure that we can continue to live stream Club Rugby games. Certainly a very important thing in our rugby ecosystem. So please have a look in the link in the description and consider donating on the link, on the coffee link. Here comes Baynard McLaughlin, and he struck it beautifully. It's straight to the middle.
And a beautiful 3-pointer there for Hamilton's. Seems they've settled down a little bit here after Villagers looked quite dangerous in the opening exchanges.
Yes, so Hamilton's take the lead. They hit the lead 6 points to 5. There's about 13 minutes gone in the first half. The game hasn't really warmed up yet, but early indications is it's going to be a tight affair. Junaid Orens have put this one high into the sky, and nobody claims it, and Villagers come away with it. And I think it was turned over there. There's a knock on in amongst all of that. A wet ball certainly proving hard to handle, coach.
Yeah, I think ripping the tackles a little bit easier than what it is on a normal day, and looks like Roebuck managed to rip it, but unfortunately couldn't hang on to it. And second scrum of the afternoon.
This time inside Hamilton's territory, about 20 meters or so inside the Hamilton's half. Attacking opportunity for Villagers.
Crouch.
William Rose will feed.
Line. Set.
Plays Arnsa to Amanus, to Hasner. It's beautifully dealt with by JP Lewis. And here come Villagers. Great tackle by Damien Ralston. Rose feeds again. We're just creeping over the advantage line. Very scrappy at the moment. The Hamiltons have the advantage there.
Advantage.
Referee's playing advantage. Can Hamiltons capitalise?
Advantage
Louis
over.
Null. Trademark box kick catching out the fullback there. And is he going to put it out? Yes, he puts it out to touch. It's a great kick.
14, stop!
It's a fantastic touch finder by Richie Bryant.
We have an injury over there.
It seems like that Vandre Nokia seems to be getting some medical attention there, Coach.
Yeah, it looks like there's a couple of players down at the moment. It's unfortunate this early in the match. But yeah, I think good box kick there by Nell to try and put Villagers under pressure. But again, a very good clearing kick.
Certainly player who's going to have a big say on the outcome of this game, especially given the weather conditions.
Yeah, it's been good to see the accuracy of the box kicks on both sides. I think both scrum halves will be looking to use that quite a bit. It looks like it's
Devin Martinez looks to be taking the field now. As Vandre Nokia receives medical attention.
Time back on. Time back on.
seems to be leaving the field on his own, so hopefully nothing too serious.
Jaco Fourie feeds. Unfortunately, that's not straight.
Okay, skew.
The lineouts have been a bit of a nightmare this afternoon so far.
Yeah, and the wind definitely and the rain definitely making it easy for the hookers. But I think it's definitely one that Fourie would like to have back.
Definitely. That was a good attacking opportunity for Hammies. As it is now, they have to defend a scrum on their halfway line. William Rose will feed for Villagers. This time Villagers having the ascendancy in the scrum as Rose plays to a beautiful loop around there. But Brian couldn't collect, gone backwards though. Great kick, yes, Damien Ralston has recovered, another lost ball, and the ref will go back for a previous infringement.
Yeah, I think the referee's taking them back to the line out.
To the scrum, at least.
Yeah, for the scrum penalty there, lengthy advantage played there. And yeah, definitely dominant in the scrum there, Villagers.
So Orange is going to look to put this out to touch. Set up a line out. It's not a good kick. Beautifully taken by Pinko Martins, who goes on a run. There he goes. He gets tackled in the midfield. Slow ball for Louis Nell. Ooh, big hit. Massive hit in the midfield. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Leighton Haynes. He carries over, makes 2-3 meters. Van der Merwe takes a ball at his feet. Referee rules backwards. Here goes Henko Martins again. He gets wrapped up on the wing. Louis Noel feeds to Lorna. Chila. He carries over the advantage line. Louis Noel sets up to Nick Robeck, to McLaughlin, to JP Lewis. He gets wrapped up. And the ball gets ripped, and
yeah, the referee calls him back there for no advantage gain there. A bit of a stop-start affair now here. Team's not really getting any momentum here.
Very difficult to get momentum with the ball being so slippery, coach. Quite a number of balls being ripped out of
the tackle, yeah.
Yeah. McLaughlin finds touch. About 10 meters or so from the Villagers 22.
And let's see if Fourie will be able to find one of his jumpers now.
Certainly the line-out has been a bit of a problem so far today, as Mika Cowley seems to be leaving the field. And Friedel Weich will come on in his place.
Experienced campaigner.
Very experienced Friedel Weich of Jan van Riebeeck High School, no less.
Okay. Let's keep the gap, guys.
Capetonian through and through, I would
Through
say.
and through.
Okay. Thomas, is the sub on?
A couple of players down injured at the moment. The ref seems to be stopping play. As,
Looks like it's the big lucid prop for Villagers, Carl Mangold, that took a while to get going there, but he's ready
made
to.
it to the line out now. He's making his way there. The play can resume
Okay.
as Jacob
Tom's
Veree is
back
going to
on.
feed. Taken by Van der Merwe to Lee Nell, to Karim, to Blanche. He carries over the advantage line. Nell's going to feed Friedel Weich, who's just about come onto
You
the
missed
field.
it, you
And
missed it.
here's Louis Nell again to Nick Robeck. He gets
Back
over
on
the
it, high
advantage
tackle.
line. Referee's arm is up. Nice pick and drive there. Here's Louis Nell to Blanche again. He's been full of life.
He's been lively this afternoon, a couple of strong carries.
That rip was fine. The rip
come
was
back to the
fine.
penalty.
It's the high tackle over here.
It was a high tackle in the opinion of the ref. We were a little bit unsighted there, coach. And what will Wynand McLaughlin do? He can certainly extend the lead
Louis, wat doen ons?
by a further 3 points.
And yet again we are wrong.
He's going with touch, and it's a tight one.
That's
He's
a-
just about made it.
That was
Just
a-
about made it into the corner. There are
Yeah.
two types of kicks, I suppose, a good one and a bad one.
and that
That
one
was a good one.
That one was very close to being a bad one.
Watch my wat die supporters doen.
Well, as it is, Hamiltons have an ideal attacking platform. The line out on the Villagers 5-meter line.
Sy time is off again.
Just looking back to the previous fixture between Hamilton's and Villagers coach, there were a number of missed opportunities for Hamilton's in that game back in July, which ended up costing them the game. And so far, there have been one or two occasions when Hamilton's have had very good attacking opportunities inside the Villagers 22.
And they are yet to convert any of those. And for them, they're probably hoping to not.
Well, that's probably why it's a 1-point game at the moment, because it's certainly for most of the 23 minutes has been, we've seen Hamilton's in the ascendancy here. A number of players going down injured with niggles. The lineout is now going to take shape of Veree. He's going to feed. He looks like he's looking for Van der Merwe again. Nope. Another lineout gone, but looks like Nick Robeck managed to snatch that one.
Definitely not the intended receiver in that line-out.
Here's to Blanche again, it seems. He gets over the advantage line again. Louis Knowles
Hier so, los dit julle twee,
looking
los
around
dit,
for the
los
ball
dit.
there as a pick and drive.
Los dit.
A little bit unsighted there. Hamilton's now no more than 2 or 3 meters from the line.
Hold him up, hold up. Hold us up, hold us
Seems
up.
like Villagers have wrapped that one up.
So,
Yeah,
Leo,
looks
They've
like they might have
turned
got
it
no hands
over.
on there. Ball very slow to come out.
held up.
And the referee's ruled that that's been held up.
Just inside the field of play there. So scrum down to Villagers. And again, got out of jail a little bit there again with Hammy's inability to convert their opportunities.
That's maybe the second or third opportunity Hamiltons have had close to the Villagers line that they haven't been able to convert. And with the score at 6 points to 5, they may come to regret not converting these
Ek
opportunities.
hou kontaklens aan, so ek gaan vas.
Easy to be sideline coaches here with no impact on decisions, but some of those 3 points I think would have been very valuable in a game of this
Okay, can we
magnitude.
go? Let's set up.
Villagers are ready to set a scrum here on their 5 meter line. They've been under pressure for most of this game.
Okay, just take out your shoulder here.
The last scrum went in their favour.
Crouch.
First one to Hammies. So let's see how number 3 goes.
Sit.
William Rose is going to feed. With a great scrum by Villagers, massive scrum by Villagers. William Rose, he clears beautifully up to just around about the 10 meter line. It's fantastic clearance by William Rose.
Yeah, he's really been very sharp behind the Villagers back this afternoon. And as you mentioned in the game last year, Hamilton's having the uphand in the scrums. It definitely seems like big Carl Mangold there on the loose head side for Villagers is having the dominance in the scrums.
Beautifully slapped back there by Hammies. Here goes Henko Martins, he's straight up the middle. Things always come to life when Henko Martins carries the ball. Here goes Louis Knowles, he's burrowing around for the ball there again. He feeds to Blanche again. He gets trapped behind the gain line. Oh, he's still going. He's made a few meters now. Louis Knowles with a great kick into the corner here. This is an opportunity for Henko Martins. Let's see if he can gather. No. It was a very intelligent kick as Villagers opt to play quickly with a quick throw.
And again, clearing the lines very well. This time, I think it was the fullback, Bryant, with a good
They
clearance
certainly
kick.
made a name for themselves in this game as escape artists.
Clearing their lines and good touch finders every time.
Every time Hamilton seemed to get close to their line, Villagers have been good enough. Another line out goes missing. Here go Villagers. The big problems for the Hammies in the line out. There's Rose. Villagers now. Opportunity to take it wide. And here's Hasner. Great tackle there. Rose again. Bit of a sloppy pass. Was that a knock on?
Oh, and the referee just blows in his whistle half a second.
Half a second too
Too
soon. He
too
didn't
soon.
play advantage, and the Blanche was away there. It's a bit unsighted.
The Blanche has definitely had a big game so far for Hamilton's. He's definitely earned his beer after the game so far in the first
definitely.
half.
Hamilton 6, Villagers 5. 27 minutes gone so far in the first half. Just over 12 minutes left. As Louis Knowles feeds the scrum. So far it's been Villagers with a great ascendancy in the scrum. You're watching the 145th Hamilton's Villagers derby from the Stephen Oval at Hamilton's Rugby Club. The two oldest clubs in South Africa battling it out here. So far, there's almost nothing to separate them. 1 point in it, Hamilton's with a slight lead at this stage, courtesy of 2 penalties from Wynand McLaughlin as Louis Knowles Better scrum there by Hammies. Damien Rawson in the line. Leighton Haynes carries up strongly into the middle of the field. Here's Louis Null to Karim. Leighton van Wyk, my apologies. Nice carry by Robeck. Oh, and that ball's popped out. But the referee is going back. He was playing advantage for offside. And once again, McLaughlin's going to try and drive Villagers back into their 22. So far, he hasn't really opted for... Oh no! Oh no, as it happens. As it happens, I was wrong again.
Every single time that we think we can anticipate what the captains will do, they will do the opposite. So next time we want them to kick the post, we should just say they're going to go to the corner.
Absolutely, yeah. He's going to line this one up probably about 50 meters or so on the angle, coach.
Yeah, quite easily. And this is, I believe, into a little bit of wind now. But Hamilton's definitely have been the side that's been in control of the ball most in the first half.
McLaughlin comes forward. He strikes it. It looks like it's a bit short this time. Definitely worth the shot, I'd say, in these weather conditions, coach.
Yeah, and I think, like we said, every little point that you can be in the lead will be worthwhile.
Some of our fans are logging in and giving their score predictions. Donnie Mayberg's predicting a 43-7 win for Hamilton's. Maybe a little bit optimistic in these weather conditions. Louis Null puts the up and under. Looks like he's sliced this one off the side of his boot.
Yeah, I know. Not the first mistake for Nell this afternoon. Giving Villagers a bit of opportunity to see some attacking line out in the Hamilton's half.
Villagers have been under pressure for most of this half, and they'll feel quite happy that they're only trailing by 1 point at the moment. Not really sure what the hold-up is here.
Seems to be one of the Villagers players down here, inside their 22.
I'm not quite sure at the moment who's going to take his place. But on comes number 21, number 21, George Fritz. Right. So Dion Lawrence, he's going to feed the line out, just inside the Hamilton's half.
Might be the Villagers' first line out of the afternoon.
It's all been all Hamilton's line out so far. Let's see if Villagers can cope better with the weather conditions in the line-out. This one, no, not quite. Louis Null comes away with it. Here comes Mchila. He gets wrapped up in the middle of the field. And it seems like the Villagers are going to manage to hold him up here. That ball's collapsed. Is the ball available? This is almost certainly up. Here come Villagers. Mchila, he got well and truly monstered in the midfield there. Rose feeds. There you go, Villagers. They're looking to keep the ball alive.
Now it's the number 8, Dion Koen, there carrying the ball. He's carried a couple of times strongly for Villagers this afternoon.
First period in a while where Villagers have been on the front foot. With Yazid Karim, he wraps up Grant Amanus in the middle of the field. Friedel Weich's down now. Oh, and here comes a penalty.
So that man, Del Blanche again, manages to steal the ball, but the referee calls him back for the offside at the previous ruck.
Hamilton's maybe a little bit over eager with the rush defence there. Did they come in from the side? And Arendse, he's going to have a shot at goal now. Going to look to put Villagers back into the lead. They've certainly been on the back foot in this game in the first half, and this will be a huge morale booster to them if they were to come away from this period with 3 points in the lead.
Yeah, I mean, probably close to 30-35% of possession in the first half, I would say. Having a 2-point lead going into the second half, I think they'll definitely be happy with that.
Arendse comes forward. It's a beautiful strike, and it's over. That just sounded good off the boot, coach.
And it just seems that the minute he struck it, he turned and he was ready to head back past halfway.
Right, Villagers take the lead. They hit the lead for the second time. They've been under the pump for most of this half. McLaughlin's going to restart. He puts it high just outside the 22. Oh, it's not controlled. And nobody put a name on that one, coach.
Yeah, it's one of those that the coaches hate to see. Practice so many kickoffs. The only thing one of the players to do is get under the ball and then collect it.
William Rose, he's sitting up. He was sitting up with a box kick. Arendse made the call. Here goes Grant Manus to Bryant. He gets wrapped up in the middle of the field but makes a few meters. And Blanche is in over the ball again. There's Noel. Oh, bit of a scrappy pass. McLaughlin manages to do well. There goes Nick Grobeck. He makes a couple of meters. Louis Noel's going to feed to Blanche. His work rate has been terrific in this game. The ball gets ripped off his grasp, not forward. Here goes Leighton van Wyk. Beautiful pass to Yazid Karim. He's going to find Henko Martens. What can Henko Martens? He looks for the offload.
No, all backwards, all back.
Ball still alive there, not out, a little bit out of sight now. Here goes Lorna Nchila again. He gets wrapped up. Louis Noel feeds to Yakufari. Beautiful line by Yakufari. There's quick ball available now. Now Hamilton's look to be on the front foot. Here's Friedel Weich. The crowd certainly having their opinion. Bainant McLaughlin. Villagers come away with it.
They're their best players so far this afternoon.
William Rose puts it in behind.
Box kick in there.
Henko Martens got to chase back. There he goes. Oh, what a sidestep. Here goes Henko Martens. It's always fun watching. Massive hit on Henko Martens. He's taken a big blow there in the middle of the field and Villagers have turned it over. Oh.
And a massive hit on Henko Martens there. And that's really got the crowd and the Villagers team going. Looks like Makaleba that got into Henko Martens there.
Well, I can tell you, the game was meandering a bit, going almost nowhere for quite a while until that hit. That certainly got our pulses racing, Coach.
Definitely got everybody to set up straight.
Let's just hope there's nothing wrong with Henko Martens. I was a little bit unsighted, not sure. If he was injured, he's certainly being attended to at the moment. A massive hit on Henko Martens. I don't think I've ever seen Henko Martens go back in a collision, Coach. Let's just hope there's nothing seriously wrong with him. Certainly being attended to at the moment. And with the score at 8-6 with about 2 minutes to go, Villagers will feel the happier of the two teams, not only because they're ahead on the scoreboard, but because of how much pressure they've had to absorb in this half, Coach.
Yeah, and I think they'll get a bit of confidence from that, knowing that they managed to keep Hammies out in the first half, only conceding 2 penalties to McLaughlin. And definitely the momentum from that big tackle, I think, and leading by 2 points is definitely what Villagers will be looking forward to use on in the second half.
Well, the assistant ref has come over. I'm not sure if there's any sort of communication about that tackle. We'll wait and see. Inco Martin's currently sitting up at the moment. Looks like he might have taken a bit of a knock to the chest. Just over a minute left in the first half of this derby, the 145th Hamilton's Villagers derby, as Inco Martin staggers to his feet. Seems to be in one piece, but he's not going to continue.
Yeah, looks like he won't be able to complete the rest of this match.
On comes R. Lawson. R. Lawson comes on in place of Inco Martins.
Okay, time's back on. Okay. Crouch. Fine.
As William Rose gets ready
Set.
to set the scrum, and immediately it collapses.
Okay, both went down.
Inco Martin's looking quite groggy as he's making his way off the field.
Later on, sell it back.
Right, the last opportunity for Villagers there in the Hammies half. William Rose is going to feed the scrum
Crouch.
on the 10-metre line. They've got
Fine.
the great attacking platform, roughly middle of the field. Let's see what they do. Another good scrum by Villagers. Are they going to keep it in there? Are they milking a penalty? Looks like they're going to milk the penalty here, coach. Here it comes. Now they've got advantage. William Rose. Aronson can't control the back flick there, and Villagers here go Villagers. Rose to
We've taken them back there for the penalty from the scrum. Continued pressure, scrum time from Villagers. And this could even see Villagers take a 5-point lead into the halftime break.
and Aronson's going to line this one up. Certainly based on his last kick, this is well within his range. And the last act of the first half. Sinead Aronson looking to extend the lead here. Aronson comes forward, another good strike. Looks like that's just out to the left.
Okay, 22.
And that time's up on the clock, but there's been quite a number of injuries.
Yeah, so I think
that
the referee will probably let us
has-
go for another couple of minutes here.
The ref has stopped his clock on a number of occasions. 8 points to 6 Villagers in the lead. Wayne McLaughlin's going to take this 22 dropout. He's going to look for, didn't quite connect with that one, and William Rose cleverly controlled. Here comes Grant Amanus. He makes it over the advantage line. Aronson. Beautiful defense by Leighton van Wyk. Friedelwijk just crept offside there, right in front of us here. Looks
A
like
little bit of discipline creeping in here for Hamilton's here.
he'll come back with a penalty surely. Now,
18. 18
is this
offside.
in Sinead Aronson's range? A little bit of pushing and shoving. Friedelwijk. guilty of being in an offside position there.
Just over there, yeah, thanks.
And Orange, well, he's decided this is outside of his range, so he's going to kick to touch. He'll be looking to set up a line out just outside the 22. The linesman's flag goes up. And Villagers are going to have the last say in this half, by the looks of things.
Lawrence eager to feed the line out.
Okay, 5 in.
Just going for the 5-man line out. Strange, you know.
Lawrence
Scrum
feeds
off.
beautifully one in the front. They're going to set up the rolling maul. Lawrence looks like he's ready for the peel here. And truck and trailer there, coach.
Definitely there. The minute they broke off there, could see that there was a penalty loading there.
And
Number 4 broke away, change lanes.
now the captain Louis now has a couple of decisions to make. Seems like there's still time on the clock. But, we'll see if Raynard McLaughlin
They couldn't tackle him.
puts this one out to touch, right outside the 22.
Not McLaughlin's best kick of the afternoon. Only making about 6 or 7 meters there.
Right, Jacob is going to feed. Hamilton's in their own half, but with the line-out feed. So far, it hasn't gone according to plan in the line-outs. This is another one that's very skew. And it seems like there's still time, or the referee's looking at his watch.
So the referee says it's time for one more play, and I think Villagers will definitely fancy this.
Well, this is
little bit of
certainly their
possession.
opportunity. Hamilton seemed to have gone off the boil in the last 10 minutes quite a lot. They were dominant during the middle period of this half. But the last 5 to 7 minutes have left a lot to be desired from Hamilton's, especially in the lineouts.
And Villagers will definitely fancy this now, having a little bit of momentum here before the halftime break.
Rose feeds. A big scrum by Villagers, and the arm goes out for advantage. Beautifully done. A massive collision in the middle of the field as Villagers go forward. Mr. Blanchin over the ball. He's ruled to have not released in the tackle. And this is a gift 3 points.
Yeah, let's
Coach.
see if Villagers going to take this, or looks like the kicking tee is being brought onto the field, and
Will probably be the final act of the first half. Junaid Arnser looking to extend the lead. He had a previous attempt which he missed to the right. This is going to be a mere formality.
and they'll definitely be the side going into the halftime break. That'll be the happier. Take that 5-point lead. And almost a half of two halves that with Hamilton's dominating probably for 25 minutes or so.
And Arnser puts it through the middle, and that's half time. Here at the Stephen Oval in the 145th Hamilton's Villagers derby. Villagers lead by 11 points to 6. Hamilton's set piece woes have caused them a lot of headaches in this game, and they'll have to sort it out if they're going to come up on top in this derby. We'll join you after the break with more action from the Stephen Oval. Right, welcome back to the Stephen Oval. We're just about ready for the second half. Village is currently leading by 11 points to 6 in the big derby, the 145th derby. Just to remind you, Harry Hartman's Wines is sponsoring the Man of the Match award for each team in this encounter, as Wynand McLaughlin kicks us off into the 22, beautifully taken by Arendse. He can only find touch just outside the 22. Coach, just looking at the first half, Hamiltons will have to sort out their set pieces if they're going to come away with a shield this year.
Yeah, definitely both the lineouts and the scrums. They'll have to.
Marie finds Van der Merwe, and here comes a penalty for interference in the line-out. An early opportunity.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit of a foul play there by the big number 4, Makaleba, on the jumper from Hamilton's. And McLaughlin will look to add 3 more points to his tally of the afternoon and 2 penalties.
So far, Village is a try and 2 penalties. To Hamilton's with 2 penalties. Village is 11, Hamilton 6, but McLaughlin is going to try and draw Hamilton's closer here. Steps forward, beautifully struck, and straight through the middle.
Beautiful penalty there by McLaughlin. Never looked like missing. And that'll be good momentum there for Hamilton's, getting within 2 points so early in the second half.
Quite a good start for Hammies. They're back to just 2 points between the two sides. Hamilton's led for most of the first half by 6 points to 5. But, 2 late penalties by Arendse gave Villagers a comfortable 5-point lead. And points on the board are very important in these weather conditions. As Arendse puts it up high, the Blanche, he's waiting for it. He takes it beautifully. Looks for the offload. Marie takes the offload. Louis Nall sets up. Like Van der Merwe carrying that one. And Karim is going to look for the touch line here. Collected by Brian for Villagers. He gets shadowed by JP Lewis. Hasn't had much opportunity in this game. Here come Villagers over the advantage line. Looks like he's been held up there. Still Villagers go. Beautifully turned over by Devin Martinez. Here goes JP Lewis. Leighton van Wyk. Oh, another massive hit. I don't think there were any arms in that tackle, coach. Here goes Louis Nall to Friedel Wyk. He gets over the advantage line. Louis Nall to Blanche. Gets held up in the midfield. Louis Nall to Karim. Great feat by Yazid Karim. Here goes Damien Rawston. He puts boot to ball. William Rose to Bryant. He gets caught by McLaughlin. It still makes a few meters. Very elusive runner. And here comes the penalty.
A little bit of sustained pressure there by Hamilton's.
It seems like tempers are flaying a bit here. Coach, we saw a very subdued first half, but there was a little bit of argy-bargy and getting a little bit out of control on the far side there. And it seems to be continuing, unfortunately. The derby is heating up.
Back away. Back away.
Hopefully the officials can sort this out with
Back away.
without any sanction.
Away.
Bit of how's your father there, coach?
Yeah, a little bit of a scuffle there. Nothing too serious.
Okay. Anything from your end? Okay, no, I saw 11 starting at all. Okay. Thomas, 11. Okay. We said earlier in the game we had to play rugby. We spoke about number 6 pushing players. 11 started it all by coming in 15 meters to start it all. So number 11 is off the field. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Holding and pushing.
Right, penalty there to Hamilton's and a yellow card. A little bit of unnecessary off the ball play there. Looks like it might be Kundeling who got the yellow card there, coach.
Oh, the number 11.
Oh,
Israel.
Israel got the yellow card. Hamilton's now with an opportunity. They got the first penalty of this half, and this time beautifully taken by Van der Merwe. The line-out seemed to have sorted itself out here. Hammy's setting up the rolling maul. They're still going. Penalty advantage for side entry. Now feeds. Now again. Time to Van Beek. He bursts through. Now Hamilton's on the attack. Here we go. Here's Louis Null. Hamilton's now very close. Here's Van der Merwe. He gets held up close to the line.
New advantage.
Louis Null digging there. He's looking for Karim. To JP Lewis.
Tackle now.
Louis Null again.
No. Tackle!
Looks like Devin Martinez.
Good sustained possession here by Hamilton's in the Villagers 22.
Hamilton's still on the attack here. They've got to take advantage of these opportunities. Here's to Blanche. Louis Null to McLaughlin to Yazid Karim. Hamilton's another penalty. Villagers down to 14 men. Here goes Louis Null. Referee says no. It was for a previous infringement. In the middle of the field now. This is a gift 3 points. And the referee stopped play now. Friedel Weichstein injured.
Looks like Friedel's going to have to take a break. And the big number 4, Mika Kauli, coming back onto the field.
So
As well as a tight head prop, Vandre Nokiel, so coming back onto the field. Of course, rolling substitutions here in this match allowed. It's not a league fixture yet.
The pre-season friendly, the 145th.
Pre-season friendly.
Hamilton's Villagers derby. So far, Villagers have had the lead. They led at half-time by 11 points to 6. But McLaughlin has an opportunity to put Hammies in the lead. And the penalty right in front of the posts. And he does it comfortably.
Jerry, we're not playing rolling subs. The 4's just gone back on, the 3's just gone back on. We're not playing rolling subs.
Bit of a question mark about these substitutes.
That 4 and the 3 must come off.
Hamilton's have the lead. It's 12 points to 11. 12 points to 11. Hamilton's now have the lead. Just about 10 minutes into the second half. Certainly Hammies have capitalised on their opportunities in this half. They failed to do that in the first half. Junaid Orense puts this one up. LeBlanche juggles it. He seems to just have grabbed it. And here comes another penalty.
Another penalty.
High tackle.
Another penalty, and that's Mantel Blanche, who's been at it the whole afternoon.
Certainly a candidate for the Harry Hartman wines today, Coach.
Yeah, I
Man
think
of the
he's
match.
definitely putting up his hand, as well as the fullback Wynand McLaughlin.
McLaughlin not finding too much distance on that kick, but the safety of the touchline.
Hold there.
So they must play with one down if they want to hit check.
Hammies could feed the line out. Nico Carly a little bit scrappy there, but Louis now manages to salvage it to Karim. Looks like the substitute on here. Louis now beautiful kick again. Brian's going to cover here. And he's under pressure from Zar Lawson. And he puts it downfield. And McLaughlin gathers. McLaughlin, the great, it's out on the full.
Not his best kick of the afternoon,
So,
but I think the intentions was quite good there. There was a bit of open space in the far corner, but unfortunately execution wasn't up to his standards.
So a mistake by Wynand McLaughlin that opened the door here for Villagers again. They're certainly taking their time in setting up this line out. 12 points to 11. Hammies have the lead in a real arm wrestle. It's been a game of many mistakes and a game of missed opportunities on both sides as Villagers set them all.
Through the middle. Yes, three.
Able to get that one going forward yet. And a great turnover by Hammies.
Yeah, it's a great momentum shift there for Hammies.
Villagers will be very disappointed that it's one of their,
Through the middle.
or at least their first real attacking opportunity in the second half.
There's your mark.
Just outside the Hammies 22, and they concede the turnover in the maul.
There's your mark. You're on the
Yeah,
mark.
so 12 minutes into the second half.
It's all good.
Game following the same pattern as in the first half. Hammies having most of the possession, most of the play, adding a couple of penalties, and then it looks like Villagers is about to get back into this fixture
Watch him the
now.
whole time. Whole time. Okay, locks
The
in.
Hammies have the scrum just outside the 22. Louis Null will feed.
Yeah, that's perfect. Crouch.
Villagers had the better of the scrums in the first half, but there's a penalty to Hammies. So these are definitely pressure relieving incidents, Coach.
Yeah,
He's getting away with a soft penalty there.
Yeah, I think they'll be very happy to get that penalty, get McLaughlin to knock it 20-30 meters downfield and have another go via line out.
McLaughlin's not going to find touch this time. He was looking for distance. Here go Villagers. Woof. Great tackle there.
Step. Advantage offside, number 20.
There's Aronsa. He's going to look for distance, but
Number 20 is
Hammies
offside.
adjudged offside there.
20.
Lots of little small mistakes.
Number 20 judged offside there.
Looks like it's Lance Engelbrecht, the replacement loose forward.
And Aronsa takes shifts Villagers into the Hammies half. So a little bit of
Back and forth here.
back and forth here. Haven't really got, no side's really got any sort of momentum in this half yet. We thought Hammies had the momentum. They were strongly on attack. They haven't been able to sustain it. As Lawrence, I think Lawrence is going to feed this line out. A scrappy line out, but they salvage it. Here's Aronsa. Oh no. It's This Lamprecht now, beautiful hands by McLaughlin. Yes, Lawson with the turnover. With a high tackle there. Lawson definitely got roughed up there a bit.
Yeah, things definitely getting spicy now.
A pre-season encounter with a bit of spice. Hammies have the lead. Villagers will feed the line out though. The last line out was a little bit scrappy, but they salvaged it, and here's a penalty for a high tackle. It's, the assistant referee's call, quite correct. We certainly spotted it. Van and McLaughlin's going to come forward.
It looks like the number 21, Van Eden, has joined the field.
Van Eden seems to be at fullback here.
I wonder whether McLaughlin's...
McLaughlin's slotted into fly-off.
Fly-off, yeah.
With the Viking mascot of Hamilton's striding up and down the touchline here as McLaughlin looks to extend the lead here for Hamilton's. Just out to the left.
Unfortunately, McLaughlin there, probably his first disappointing kick of the afternoon, pulling it to the left a bit.
McLaughlin not striking that one well at all. Lawrence is going to restart with it taken by Van Heerden. He's going to put it up. No. He gets caught in the middle of the field. There's Louis now to Lamprecht. He gets caught in the middle of the field. It's Louis now to McLaughlin. He dummies, thinks. Louis now to Carly. Andre Nokia. He gets stopped in his tracks. There's McLaughlin to Blanche. The Blanche with a great carry. Here's now to Nick Robeck. Van Eerden. Louis now to McLaughlin. Van Eerden. AP Lewis gets wrapped up. Van Eerden again. He gets caught on the ground. Louis now to Vandre Nokia. Oh, and he spills the ball, but the penalty for rolling.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like Hamilton's able to use some of this possession to really gain some momentum. But yeah, with the penalty, they'll be looking to find touch and then hopefully try and get some more points on the board and try and stretch that lead.
Hamilton's 12, Villagers 11. It's been a tight affair. Probably, in some respects, a fair reflection of the game. It's certainly been a tight game. Hammies might think they should be further ahead right now. A couple of opportunities which they've missed and opted not to go for goal. But as it is, no team has really dominated this game, and no team's really found any sort of momentum.
So it looks like a couple of substitutes here. It looks like Edwin Janssen that's been substituted off here.
Yep, he's back. It looks like Andre Nokia feeding the line out. He's overthrown that. Here comes Lawrence. He leads. Oh, this is certainly going. This could be a big moment in the game, coach. Very clearly, Lawrence leading with the elbow there, and going to be a contentious decision.
Yeah, it's like the big moment in the match here.
Looks like he's going to the pocket, and it is a red card. I had a suspicion it might be, and Deon Lawrence with a very, very clear elbow to the face there as he carried that ball, and he gets red carded, and that may very well be the telling moment in this game.
Yeah, so definitely a very big moment here with 20 minutes left. See if McLaughlin is going to have a shot. Doesn't look like it.
Very little question about that one, Coach. It happened in full view of the referee and in full view of us sitting here in the commentary box.
And I think there was kind of a big moment when it happened. Like there was a bit of that gasp in the crowd. And very cleverly, Hamilton decided to go for a scrum, forcing Villagers to put that replacement on.
Well, Reese van Eerden's on for Nick Robeck. At loose head. Let's see if Hamiltons can capitalize on that one-man advantage which they have now. Villagers' discipline has certainly let themselves down on a number of occasions in this game. Right. Null feeds. Huge scrum by Hammies. They get the penalty advantage, a little bit scrappy. And a huge morale booster there.
Definitely, and I think finally Hamilton's got some go forward ball in the scrums.
Not able to utilize that scrum as an attacking platform, but they're going to opt to scrum again.
Now looks they're going to try and milk another penalty or two.
On comes Jared Sitchell in jersey 17.
Looks like it's big Carl Mangold that's been relieved of his duties this afternoon.
Right, we have another scrum. It's about just under 18 minutes left in the game. Scrum on the Villagers 22. Louis Nell will feed. It's been a dominant Hammy scrum since the red card. Here goes Louis Nell. JP Lewis. He gets brought down. There's Van der Merwe. He makes no progress. Louis Nell. It looks like Petrus Ninaab is on the field. And Van Eerden gets pinned for side entry there. And the Hamilton's attack once again coming to nothing. Hamilton's not able to convert that territory, and nor the one-man advantage they have at the moment as Lawrence finds touch.
Over the ball.
Oh, definitely a big switch in possession there, getting the penalty for the men from Brookside. One man down, and for Hamilton's sake, I hope they don't wish late in the game that they're taking the 3 points.
Well, it was another opportunity that they could have gone for the 3 points, but as it happens, the Dirty Whites Villagers, they're still holding on here. 12 points to 11. Hammies be wondering how it is that they're involved in a 1 point game in the derby at this stage, with all the possession they've had in this half, and all the scoring opportunities. Right. Line out won by Villagers. Here goes Rose. Grant Amon, as he cuts back into the traffic, he finds some space. Here's a high tackle. And Devin Martinez has shown his marching orders. He's given these marching orders. That's a yellow card. Unforced error by Hamilton's. And we're back to 14 on 14, Coach.
Yeah, and the advantage that the Hammies would have had for the remainder 15 minutes has been wiped out.
Right. Can Villagers capitalise now? They're back on level terms in terms of the numerical advantage that Hamilton's had, but can they capitalise? Who wants it the most? Who wants the two Villagers want the shield back for the first time in 5 years? Or
Good line out throw there by Villagers, and here they come with a big
up
maul.
the rolling maul, deep into enemy's territory, and here go Villagers. Oof. Forward pass there. The referee was playing advantage. He looked to be playing advantage. It's once again an unforced error from both sides, actually tripping them up here. Hamilton's now have a scrum in their 22. They look to relieve pressure. It's once again a reminder to those tuning in to click on the link in the description box, the coffee link where you can donate to Club Rugby Live to keep live streaming of community club matches. Obviously vital for the overall ecosystem in South African rugby. Club rugby is vital to any thriving rugby nation. And the more we can do to keep it alive, the better, and to take it into people's homes. As Louis Noel clears, and there's a knock-on. A knock-on by Bryant. And the call was made by the assistant referee. Unforced error.
A very unforced error there by Bryant, who's had a solid game for Villagers at number 15.
Right. Louis Noel's going to feed. He's with a golden opportunity here now to put this game away. 12, just about 13 minutes left. Advantage to Hamilton's now. Here's McLaughlin, who gets wiped out in the middle of the field, but here's another penalty from a scrum to Hammies.
And finally, this pressure from the scrums. You can see they can convert it into some points. The Villagers have had very little of the ball, only been to the Hammies 22 once in the second half.
And McLaughlin's going to, it looks like, no, it's in fact, actual fact, Reese van Eerden, Connor van Eerden looks like it. He's going to take a shot to goal. McLaughlin seems to have been relieved of his kicking duties.
And a very important kick being lined up here. Try and get them outside of that 3-point range. So Van Eerden lining up this kick.
He comes, takes a step back, comes forward, and the crowd will tell you that's over. Beautiful strike by Connor van Eerden. Pushes Hamilton's into a 4-point lead. Just about 11 minutes or so left on the clock. And Hamilton's with a crucial penalty at this stage, late in the derby, the 145th derby, as Lawrence hangs it up high just outside the 22. Massive hit. And sighted as to who it was, Vandre Nokia. He carries beautifully over the advantage line. Another great kick by Louis Noel, relieving pressure. He really has made a huge impact on the way that he's controlled this game for Hamilton's with the boot coach.
Also, actually turned out to be quite a lovely late afternoon here. A little bit of wind and
I must say,
stayed away.
I must say, I had my worst fears. My worst fears that it would be a torrential rain, but the sun has broken out late in the afternoon here. Villagers feed, beautifully taken. There's Rose over Orance's head, and Marnus gets trapped by Leighton van Wyk in the middle of the field. Here come Villagers again. Penalty advantage to Villagers. Here's a Marnus. He flings the ball wide. Here's Michael Hasner. The strong carry. Brian gets wrestled into touch, but we're coming back for a high tackle. This is just out of range here. Arnsel will probably look to push Hammies into their half now.
Yeah, some opportunity here for Villagers.
Looks like number 23, Josh Vermeulen's on the field.
He's a former SA Schools player from Polrus Gymnasium.
Now plying his trade out of Brookside. Villagers with a line out on the Hammies 22. It looks like George Fritz, he's going to feed. And another scrappy line out. William Rose. To Thomas Mayer. William Rose loads again. Here's Orancer. Beautiful pass. Here's Grant Marnus. He finds the gap. Grant Marnus. Beautiful run by Grant Marnus. Here's Orancer. Here's number 18, Ibrahim Davids. Orancer again, he gets trapped by McLaughlin. To Vermeulen, and here comes the penalty. No. Tackler release is the call by the referee. Petrus Nienaber was sure he was in over the ball there.
Yeah, I think he thought he was ready for the glory moment there of winning the turnover. 7 minutes left.
Possibly winning the game. It's, the sands of time run out here at the Stephen Oval in the 145th derby. Hamilton's 15, Villagers 11. Villagers will have to score a try or to get ahead here. They may have to score a try to win the game. Won't be able to rely on a penalty kick to win it.
So 7 minutes left. Deep into the Hammies half here. 22 actually.
Right. This could be Villagers' opportunity. They will have to capitalize here if they want to come away with a shield today and set up a rolling maul. And Rose is digging for the ball. It seems like Carly's got through the middle there. Carly's gone through the middle and he's stolen the ball.
That's a big number for Mika Cowley that managed to worm his way through the ruck there on the ball and get his hands on the oval ball.
Talk about decisive moments, and that could very well be it. Villagers hot on attack with a line out on the 5-meter line, and Carly managed to find his way through the middle of that maul. And disrupt a golden opportunity for Villagers. Right, just under 6 minutes to go. Hamilton's will have the scrum. Devin Martinez inquiring as to whether he can come back yet. Doesn't look like the assistant ref has counted 10 minutes yet.
Must have missed it by a few seconds there, to my calculations.
5 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the derby. Louis Null feeds. Big scrum by Hamilton's. And here comes the penalty.
And I must say, ever since Rhys van Eerden's come onto the loosehead side with Hamilton, he's really piled on the pressure.
A few words being exchanged there. And Rhys van Eerden, his counterpart, gets a high five from his brother Connor. He's going to look to find touch here. Does a bit of a spinning ritual with the ball. Takes finder. Just landed right on top of our producer. Vandre Nokia is going to feed. So 4 minutes to go. Hammy's holding on to a 4-point advantage here. Mika Kali. And Vandre Nokia called for a dummy throw as William Rose takes it quickly. Another let off. Hammy's really letting Villagers off the hook there. And there's a penalty for a high tackle. Oh, that could be a red card. Oh, he's just come back on. No sooner was he back on, he gets a second yellow card, and this will be a red card for... It's a red card. It is a red card for Devin Martinez.
Match definitely got spicier late in the game. The second yellow card for him.
So Hammies will finish the game with 14 men. It's a tough life being a prop, trying to tackle agile backs coach. And
yeah, once you get your opportunity, you're going to make it count.
Right. Looks like Vermeulen's going to try and drive this one into the corner. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left.
Looks like the referee has asked Captain Nel to have a couple of words there with his team for the last few minutes.
Right, what will Villagers do? Are they going to look to set up a rolling wall, take the 3 points and try and hunt that victory
I've got 2 minutes left.
for the remaining 2 minutes or so?
Louis, is he reg? Louis.
Running and there's been so many injuries.
Right, Vermeulen's going to set this up now. Villagers have certainly had their opportunities here, but looks like Vermeulen's overcooked that one. And another unforced error, coach. It's been a game of unforced errors.
You can see the sides are still a bit rusty early in the season.
Definitely a pre-season encounter.
Definitely not a pre-season friendly if you look at some of the hits that we've seen today.
Well, 2 red cards in a game is pretty unusual for a club rugby game, but Connor van Eerden's going to restart with a 22 dropout. Right, here go Villagers, last throw of the dice. Orense. Big hit by Petrus Nienaber. Rose again. Here come Villagers, Bryant. Bryant offloads, only finds Damien Ralston. Right, that could well be it for Villagers. Vandre Nokia, he gets trapped behind the gain line. Will Louis now look to put in a box kick? Villagers with aggressive defence. Now still controlling. There's 30 seconds left on the clock. Referees, there's been a few stoppages, so there's probably a bit more time than that.
At least probably 2 or maybe even 3 minutes of stoppage time.
Well, Louis Nels counting down the clock. Yeah, he wants that shield for 1 more year. He's got to be careful here for sealing, coach. Hammies have got to be very careful that they don't get pinned here for sealing. Louis Nels.
Ja, nog hè. Ja, is nog 10 secondes.
He's
Use
organising his forwards. Looks like Christian Zitzman's going to look to put that one up in the air. Villagers now. Here's their last chance. Surely this has got to be their last chance. Time is up officially on the clock. Now, all eyes on the referee. And he's called it. And Hamiltons have won the 145th derby between these two famous clubs. It was a tight affair. Nobody seemed to want to take their chances in that game. But at the end of the day, the set piece in the second half, the scrum dominance and the line out that they fixed, probably the decisive aspects to Hamilton's victory in the derby, coach.
All right, and yeah, definitely not the prettiest match. 5 penalties from McLaughlin was enough to seal it for the Hamiltons. But please stay tuned as we're going to follow up with a couple of interviews.
What do you take out of this for the season going? We're standing here with Andy Kutsia, the coach of the Villagers team. Coach, it was a tough encounter today. The conditions didn't play its part. How did you find that game?
Yeah, I thought it was a bit of a scrappy game, but from our side, I thought our defense was alright. I thought our discipline let us down, and I thought Hammies were good on the day. They took the opportunities, and all credit goes to them.
Lots of passion in that game towards the end in the second half. How has this played a part in your preparation for the Super League A season?
Yeah, this is our third head out for the season, or for the pre-season, and yeah, we've got a few oaks still coming in and a few oaks away, but we'll be ready for the 15th, and we'll see what happens then.
Yes, Hammies versus Villagers. Hammies going to Brookside. You'll be waiting there for them. Commiserations today, and all the best for the season.
Thank you very much.
Our man of the match today, the award was sponsored by Harry Hartman's Wines, is Dion Kun. So congratulations on your performance today. Dion, how did you find it out there?
First of all, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for giving us this opportunity. Yeah, it's not the way we wanted it. It was a hard game, wet conditions. Yeah, we'll go back to the drawing board and try to fix our wrongs. And yeah, we just come out harder, better. We're getting them again on the 15th, I think, the first league game. So yeah, we're gonna work hard, go back to the drawing board and see what we can do.
How did you find the conditions today? Was that a bit of a in terms of your preparation?
No, not really. It wasn't that bad. It was a bit slippery underfoot. The ball was a bit slippery, but I think the boys coped well. A little bit of scrap here and there, but I think we did good under the conditions, and I think, yeah, we have to adapt. It's rugby, it's the game we love.
You're looking forward to the 15th of April, and commiserations today, but for the season. Thank you. Thank you.
Enjoy your day. Bye-bye. Thanks.
English, of course. Louis, it was tough out there, typical pre-season encounter, tough conditions. How did you find the game?
Yeah, Adrian, always derby, always a tough one. Obviously, we don't see it as pre-season anymore. We see it as the first serious game of the season. So yeah, just happy to get away with the win. Obviously, a lot to work on, but like I told the boys, we showed a lot of character today, and I think that's the most important.
Louis, you're the man of the match today, and the award was sponsored. How happy are you to hold on for another year?
Yeah, always special. I think my years are almost done, so it's all of it. Yeah, always a special to play in the derby, and to hold on to the shield is even more special.
Well, congratulations on a great performance today. Well done.
Thanks, Adrian.
I'm coming. I just want to take one photo. 1 second. All right, 1 second.
Coach, I've joined you by the winning coach, Robert Olivier. He's got a big smile in his face. Tough conditions today, wet out there. How did you find the game?
Okay, it was what a day for rugby. Such a privilege to be part of these two clubs' history. It's so rich. Look, the weather probably didn't play with, and then it did play with, and I think it was a leveler. and you can also see that in the in score. So yeah.
So how does it feel to hold on to the shield for one more year?
Yeah, I've been privileged. It's been with me since I've been with the club in the last 4 years. So yeah, it's really nice. It was like a deja vu of what happened last year at the end, but the boys pulled it through. Look, a win doesn't always have to be pretty. This one wasn't, but the guys showed character at the end, and I think that's what pulled it through for us.
Do you think you've struck a psychological blow before the 15th of April?
Yeah, I think on the Villagers side as well as on our side, there's a few of our top-rated players that must still come back. I think they'll have a plan up their sleeves for us, and be sure that we'll have one for them. So I'm really looking forward. This next 3 weeks will be a good break. Some of our guys will heal, and maybe that's just what we need. So really looking forward. I won't say we have the edge on them. We wouldn't want to go into that game with the edge over them. We love going to Brookside, get great pizzas there. So yeah, we're looking forward to a great day, the 15th of April.
Well, congratulations and well done, and enjoy your beer or your beverage.
Thank you, bud. My
Okay.
coffee.
Okay, all right.